think she's walking. I think she's here. Karrueche's here. Karrueche's here. We were just on TRL this morning.
Yes, it's all over the internet. As soon as you just hit Google, it pops up. TRL this morning with Sway and Karrueche. That's fly.
Yeah, we set it off. You remember that? What you got going on?
Sure she fly.
Okay. Karrueche
Tran. Cute. I watched it.
Did you watch it? Did you enjoy yourself?
I did. It was weird watching myself, and I hate like my voice and like all that. But it was cute. It was fun.
It was fun, right?
Yeah.
Did it work? It worked, right? Karrueche is a big part of the new TRL movement.
Yeah.
She's one of the few artists and people talented. I said I put together a wish list and said, let's have this person on. Let's have this person on. We got to have Karrueche on. And the entire staff was just mesmerized by her presence. I was really embarrassed by that. I don't know if you noticed that. Did you notice that?
No.
Oh, they were so quiet. All the guys were just quiet and staring. And I was like, what's going on, man? It's making this awkward.
It was fun.
We kicked it off.
Yeah, and so, but y'all, need a host, a new host, co-host, or whatever. You know who to call. Hey.
Yeah, it's Megan Ranks. Are you want to take it or Megan?
Both of us.
Okay, there it is. All right, cool.
Double deal.
Okay, there it is. Because Megan was on there too. We were talking about the honor list, which is out today. Tomorrow. The honor list is out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Karrueche, you talked about your voice. We've been all following you on Twitter since you came here the first time. We all love claws and everything. You know that. You were on Twitter saying you were looking for a female with a New York accent. What the hell were you doing? Or you can't talk about it?
I could talk about it. So I had an audition for a character that's from the Bronx, I believe. And so in her description, it said she's from, it said, what did it say? What's the term? Something tunnel, bridge and tunnel accent or something, which means like a New York accent.
That's
right?
Jersey mixed with New York.
Right. So I tried to, I wanted to bring that just to, book that audition. And so, I had two fans who I sent them the sides and I asked them to record their voice or record them saying the lines and then send it back to me, and I could have studied it a little bit.
Oh, that's resourceful.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's smart.
Yeah, right. She goes in on her roles, man. We were talking about the role you played, Sophie.
Yes.
Sophie in the honor list, and how you went and bought books because the character liked animals, and you bought these animal books.
Yeah, so Sophie is an 18-year-old virgin. So she's very different from Karrueche.
Yeah, that's a stretch. I'm just joking.
And so, she's a high school student. I'm 29, so it's been some years since I've been in high school. And so I really wanted to separate Sophie from Karrueche. And so I kind of dug deep into who she was. And so Sophie, and this is kind of things that I made up about her. Sophie loved cats, so I bought a cat book. She wanted to, save animals in the wild, so I bought a safari book. And then I also bought a book. It's called like Confessions of a Teenage something or a high school something. That was from the perspective of a young female in high school. And so I did that to kind of just like wrap my head around it and like really become Sophie.
Got it.
Wow, Karrueche's a serious actor. Come
I'm
on.
trying.
You're doing your thing. You're doing your thing. How's everything else for you right now?
Good. I'm in a really good place. Season 2 of Claws. We are almost done. We have like another month of shooting. The honor list comes out tomorrow. My birthday's next week. Y'all are invited. It's a party. And so it's all good vibes over here.
What you gonna do for your birthday?
So I'm gonna be out here next week for upfronts.
For
Claws. So I'm going to have a reggae dance hall party.
Oh, it's about to get freaky.
Yeah, it's about to get crazy.
Yeah, I'm coming.
To
the party.
My 30th birthday.
Okay. Yeah, well, that's good.
Yeah, so it's a big one. So I'm gonna throw a party at some rooftop spot. I don't want to say where, so people don't show up. But I'll send you guys the invite.
That's nice.
You guys like all of us, right?
No, I'm just kidding. Of
Oh,
course.
Damn, you gotta read between those lines,
Yeah.
DB.
Of course, you guys are invited.
Okay, good. That's what's up.
Was it ever uncomfortable, like thinking about 30? Because there's so many people, especially like women, just getting older. It's not their favorite part of the process of being a human.
Yeah, I mean, I always make the joke like, "Oh, I'm getting old" and whatnot, but I think it's a great year. I think it's a great transition, especially where I'm at, to just elevate into more of a woman, to really take myself seriously, and that's why I do the things like, the background work and the research, because I'm not getting any younger. I look younger, but I'm getting older. So now I think it's just a good time for me to become the best version of myself, and that's just everything. Period. I do yoga. I work out. I've been trying to read a lot. I use the dictionary app because sometimes I don't even know certain words, and I'm like, I need to educate myself. I drink water all the time. I've been reading, and I've been watching certain movies that I'll ask my castmates, like, as an actor, what movies should I have in my own Rolodex?
Dope.
So just different things like that, and just really polishing up Karrueche.
Are you still gonna smoke after 30?
Smoke weed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's another thing too. I'm a big smoker.
Yeah.
But I've stopped smoking. It's been like 2-3 weeks. But just to really like focus, and you know how it is when you smoke weed. You get a little lazy, you get a little hazy, you forget what you did 2 hours ago,
2 minutes ago.
Right. So just to just stay focused and clear my mind. On the weekends when I don't have nothing to do, that's a different story.
Okay.
And on my birthday,
Sony popping?
I'm going to be passing out joints left and right.
Word?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dance hall party.
Yeah.
Dance hall party. Good point.
Exactly.
Good point.
Right.
Good point.
So,
A lot of young women, when they get to their 30s, they start thinking about that clock, about getting married, having children. Is that something you see?
I think I watched too many Disney movies as a kid. So, of course, I want the husband and the horse and carriage and the green grass and the white picket fence and the dog. And, yeah, I mean, I'm getting older. I definitely want kids and a family. At this point, I'm not going to just be like, hey, you come here. Come on, let's have a family.
Yeah.
Give me some kids, it has to happen naturally and genuinely, and I think when the time is right, it'll happen. And if it's not meant for me to have kids, then I guess not. I'm going to just be an auntie forever.
There it is. Karrueche Tran is here, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to join us for this segment we do. We call it Celebrity Wire. We'll come back with that. And in the news right now, Tracy G.
Somebody's got a sex tape that leaked, and boy, is it nasty.
Yep. When I was in high
You look cute, Sweat.
because I didn't have that kind of interaction with girls when I was in high school. I was more on the athletic side, and I was breaking Karrueche back in the day. Heather B could tell you about them.
No, I can't. There's
Come on.
no proof of
Okay.
anything you're
All
talking
right,
about
whatever.
right now.
And I was running track too, Karrueche, so I didn't get that opportunity. But how do you think young ladies might benefit from watching this?
I think it's a very inspirational. They'll definitely be able to relate to it with the different situations and the circumstances and the experiences, and having to grow up at that age and certain decisions. And one thing that I love about Sophie's character is she's so firm and stands strong in her beliefs that she's saving herself for marriage. She's a virgin. And, especially in this day and age with like social media and peer pressure and influence, it might not be somebody saving themselves, but I hope that what people take from that is that whatever you believe in, you don't have to go with the norm or what's cool, or because everybody else is doing it, or they're going to make fun of me, I'm not going to do this. It's not cool. I hope that girls see that that's okay to do what you want to do and to do what you believe in, and you don't have to follow everyone else, because even I've been in that situation where I've followed what somebody else is doing, and that's probably how I ended up smoking weed in high school.
That's where it all began. Oh man! Well, the honor list is on demand on digital and on demand starting tomorrow, and on DVD May 15th, right?
May 15th, yes.
Yeah.
And again, digital is such an amazing platform because you can watch it at your convenience, you know, any time of the day, anywhere. It's available for you right in your hands. You can connect it to your Apple TV, pop it up on the screen, on the plane, on the toilet, in the car, on the train, on your lunch break. You know, it's like it's there, and there's no reason as to why none of you should be watching it.
There you go. Easy
right.
access.
Okay, we're going to get it to the Celebrity Wire. Let's do it.
Reporting on the latest celebrity news, scandals, and occasional sex tape. It's the Celebrity Wire on Sway in the Morning.
I was not prepared for that.
A little intimidating, right? Don't worry, you not front and center of Celebrity Wire, Karrueche. You on the sidelines just peeking in. So Tierra Marie, oh my goodness, yo. Her fellatio skills were just put on Front Street because this guy that she was dating, apparently, and no longer dating, he hacked into her Instagram account and basically utilized revenge porn. He posted up video of her on her knees, giving him head. Full face is in the shot. There's a second post, speaking of face, the money shot. Where he, for anyone who doesn't know, ejaculated on her face.
Ejaculated.
Yeah, man.
Is his face in it?
No.
Oh, he's good. He's good.
But his name is out there because she has a tattoo of it. His name is apparently Akbar.
Akbar.
Anybody know what Akbar?
Nah, but doesn't that mean great?
I don't know. I know steak and take.
Yeah.
Like you go to the hood and get a steak and take
Yeah.
at Akbar Steak and Take.
Wow,
I
that's
don't know.
Well, she put out a statement. She was saying, how this has been compromised, and she utilized this as like a lesson for other women. Saying how this was a moment that was meant to be private and sacred, and telling people to be more cautious and discerning. And she says she's going to be in the pursuit of justice because revenge porn is a crime in California. But it also had me thinking, because there is a point where sending a cute little nude was the norm. But I wonder now if maybe we should be more restrictive, even if you are in a serious relationship.
Would you do that, Karrueche? Like send a nude in this day and age?
No, not okay. Listen. Well, I'm grown. So I've sent some like sexy pics, but not like the aggressive, busted wide open. Just a cute little like selfie mirror naked situation. But
Right.
I haven't done one of those aggressive ones because you never know what's gonna pop around. Like even recording. I don't have none of those. I don't think. No, I was kidding. Yeah. But yeah, you have to be very careful. And even just if it's not even revenge porn, it's somebody else hacking into your phone,
Right.
like a hacker. And
That really happens?
Have you watched Bad Robot? Is that the show?
That's a show, Bad Robot. Yeah.
Yeah. So I watched. I never finished it, but I watched like the first season. And there's real life hackers out there. Like when you go to Starbucks or the cafe, or even here, you connect to the Wi-Fi. If there's a hacker there and that they have the programming or whatever, they can get into your phone.
Oh,
so
wow.
This dude would be in like a cafe and he'll be sitting across from whoever who's connected to the Wi-Fi. He'd hack into their phone and know everything about them.
They can also hack the camera on your laptop.
Yeah, and they can see through your camera.
But they have to be in proximity?
Not necessarily.
Not necessarily, but that's what was happening on the show.
Oh, snap, shit.
So don't be connecting to anybody's Wi-Fi because you never know if,
Your
Yeah.
picture might pop up. So when you doing those
your
selfies,
account information, just anything.
all that stuff,
Yeah.
right? Them selfie nudes you be sending them.
At least they cute.
Okay.
So it's different, Sway. Get it together.
In other news, so Cardi B, she actually admitted that she did have some issues with Nicki Minaj. That's been rumored for quite some time now. And she sat down with Howard Stern, and she basically said this: I never was feuding with anybody, but there was a misunderstanding. She said, I think Nicki felt a certain type of way about something. I definitely felt a certain type of way about something. I didn't want to ever talk about it in public because I felt like we was going to see each other again and we will talk about it. But it's always like little issues. It's always little issues, and then your fans make into something big. And she was saying at the Met Gala, that's when they decided to have a face-to-face type of conversation. But she did not reveal what the source of the issues was.
Okay, all right, that makes sense.
Good for her not
Good for-
to bringing it to the public.
That's
too.
gangster though.
Face to
That's
face.
real
Best
right
way to-
there,
yep.
right? Everybody rely. I hate when folks. I'm not an advocate of when people express their grievances for somebody else through social media.
Yeah.
Before you initially talk with that person.
Right.
I take my hat off to that.
Yeah. So.
All right. Okay. What else you got, Tracy?
All right, man. Let's go into Hove, who's always appeared untouchable, one of my favorite guys, but someone is trying to put a chink in his armor because Tidal is facing all of these accusations that they have been falsely increasing streaming numbers for a couple of their artists, in particular Beyonce, Kanye West. This is coming from a report from a Norwegian newspaper, and this newspaper then sent what they knew to Music Business Worldwide, who then had an internal investigation for Tidal where they looked up data. They obtained a hard drive allegedly that contained billions of rows of song titles, user IDs, country codes, and then that data was sent to the Norwegian University of Science and Technology Center for Cyber and Information Security, bruh. And that information was analyzed. They had a 78-page report, yada, yada. So here's what Tidal is saying. This is a smear campaign from a publication that once referred to our employee as an Israeli intelligence officer and our owner as a crack dealer. We expect nothing less from them than this ridiculous story, lies, and falsehood. The info was stolen and manipulated, and we will fight these claims vigorously, end quote.
That sound like a witch hunt.
Yeah, because they didn't do any of this investigation of the other streaming services.
Apple Music,
Spotify.
all of those, right? You Tidal supporter? You don't have Tidal?
No, it's no shade. I don't even have Spotify. I just like Apple. I just stick to one. If I have too many, it's just too much. Who do I go to? Just Apple.
And Sirius XM too, right?
Of course.
Okay, there you go. Tran is here.
Smart gal.
What's wrong with you? All right, sure. We just did TRL. How you gonna? I mean, damn. I'm supporting you.
Subscribe.
I support you too.
Okay, thank you. Well, it's always great to see you.
Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you
you.
for having me. Thank you guys for always supporting me.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
always a
Absolutely.
great time. It's fun. We done?
I mean,
Is this my exit?
There's a couple more things I could ask.
Yeah.
Oh no. I'm sure we gotta go. But I'll see y'all next.
Yeah,
I'll see y'all next
okay.
week.
All right, all right, but nah, congratulations on all
Yes.
your success.
Thank
and,
you.
You always got a home here, and I'll call you up when I need. Because a lot of times I'm not gonna be able to do TRL, and if you're in town, we'll call you up. Come do that co-hosting.
You got it.
All
Both
right.
of us, me and Megan.
Okay, cool.
We can have some fun. I got ideas already, so
Okay. All
holla
right,
at
damn.
me.
Don't try to take the job, though. Shit. Let me
Did
work.
my research.
Let me work though.